Welcome to week 11 of 12 weeks to home ownership. Hello beautiful people, this is Tamara Easley here, and today I want to talk to you all about different types of homes. So last week we talked about multifamily homes. I think I forgot to mention about the fact that you have to actually live in that home if you do an FHA for a year, technically at least, before you can rent out the other unit. But DM me if you have a question about that. But today I want to talk to you about other different types of homes, such as condos, single family, townhomes as well, co-ops, and different things that you should be looking at when you want to purchase these different types of homes. So as you know, a condo is like an apartment, but you have home ownership over that particular unit. The great thing about condos is that they have a lot of amenities, right? It's low maintenance. However, what we need to pay attention to are the condo fees. So a condo in DC you can get for roughly $200,000 to $300,000. I've actually seen some condos in the 100s, right? But I've also seen condo fees upward towards $2,000 in Washington DC as well. So the more amenities that property has, the higher those condo fees are going to be. You're going to want to make sure that you get a copy of the condo association document so that you can take a look at those. You want to make sure that you take a look at how often the condo fees have raised, right? Have they raised every 2 years? Have they raised every 5 years, every 7 years? And you want to take a look at who the property management company is. Do they actually enforce things with the condo board? And who is on the condo board? Sometimes you can talk to someone who's on the board of the condo association so that you can get more of an inside scoop of what that building is about, because you are going to be tied to that building and tied to those condo association documents, rules, and regulations as well. In this area, there's something called there's a condo addendum, right? There's a condo association addendum as well as a homeowners association addendum, where you have a period of time to look over these documents, even after you put in an offer for the home. So once you put in an offer for the home, or before you do, you have access to these documents, and you can get out of the contract if for whatever reason you don't like something that's in those documents. Now, different jurisdictions have different time limits to where you can get out of the contract if you don't like something about those documents. Sometimes it's 3 days, sometimes it's 5 days, and in some new construction communities for condos, it can be up to 21 days where you're able to get out of this, get out of your contract if you don't like something about what you see in these condo association documents. So make sure you take a look at those in depth as well. With a co-op, you buy shares in the community that owns the development versus owning everything inside of the condo walls, if that makes sense. So with a co-op, there are a lot of, I would say it can look like it's more expensive, but a lot of times they take care of more things, including sometimes the monthly mortgage that's associated with it. But the co-op has more restrictions a lot of times for renting and actually transferring ownership. So with a co-op, you want to be very particular and make sure you look at those documents because those a lot of times have more restrictions. Now, with a single family home, some of my homeowners say I want an HOA because they want something to govern the community. They want something to look nice. And some people say I do not want an HOA because I want to do whatever I want. If I want to paint my door pink and blue and green and my siding yellow and my roof blue, I want to do it. So you have to determine if you want to actually purchase a home that has a homeowners association or does not. Now, some homeowners associations can be very low in fees. I have some of my owners, their homeowners association fees are like 20 bucks a month. But they don't have a lot of things for the community. There is no community pool. They do have sidewalks, but there's very little community areas that need maintenance. So it's not a lot that the homeowners association is going to take care of, or what that homeowners association fee is maintaining. However, there are some communities that have homeowners association fees that are $500 and $600 because there's a community pool. If it's gated, then that's going to increase your homeowners association fee. If it has a golf course, that's going to increase your homeowners association fee. So the more amenities that are within the community, who's paying for it? The homeowner is the one that's going to pay for it. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is new construction. New construction can be very appealing to new buyers because it's peace of mind. And honestly, you can't buy peace of mind. It's just a feeling that you have that you don't have to really take care of anything, or the feeling that you don't have to take care of anything. With new construction though, there are a couple things that you want to take a look at. Now, do you technically need a realtor for a new construction? No. However, it is in your best interest to have a realtor represent you for new construction. Why? Because the builder realtor works for the builder. They do not work for you. They are not going to have your best interest at heart. Now, there may be, I'm not saying that they're bad people, but they just don't work for you. Their loyalty is with the builder and the company that they work for. So if there is some things that, upgrades or different things that you may not see that a realtor who has experience in working with buyers with new construction do, then it's something that you can take advantage of. And guess what? The builder 9 times out of 10 pays for the realtor's fees. But there's something called a front fee. And that front fee that the builder has, not all builders have it, but I will say that most of them do have it. That front fee is something that you're going to pay every single year. And why are you paying it? Because the builder had to get public sewer, they had to get public water, they had to get all these things to build this community. Well, guess who's going to pay for it? You. Sometimes those front fees can be a couple $100s a year to several higher $100s per year. And again, this is something that you're paying every single year. I've seen it go over $1,000 per year, close to $2,000 per year. And you're paying it every single January for the next 40 years. Okay, so make sure you ask your builder what if they have a front fee. You also are going to be taking a look at what premiums are for lots. If the lot is flat, if the lot has more land, if it's looked at as something that's more desirable, you're going to be paying premium fees for those lots for single families. You're also going to want to take a look at the length of driveways and if your car can fit in the driveway. Bring out not the builder, but the sales rep, bring out the measuring stick so that you can know how many feet you are away from the front of the street, how far you are back. Because a lot of those blueprints aren't necessarily, they may be drawn to scale, but it doesn't really give you a full idea when you're looking at measurements, when you're just looking at one plot of land and one house on those bigger blueprints. So I say all that to say, I hope that gave you guys a little bit of information about each type of property that you can purchase. We talked about multifamilies last week, but in all, whatever you purchase, make sure it's for you, no one else. You're the one who's paying the bill. And I hope that gave you guys some great information. Tune in next week for our last week of 12 weeks to home ownership. Have a great day.